We had all of our cleaning supplies ready, but we had to fight the smell and the urge to vomit at the same time. We finally got enough courage to go inside. After several long minutes, we managed to get rid of the vomit itself. The smell lingered, but not as strong as before. Just as we were walking out, I noticed a poster hanging on the wall above the bed, directly next to the door. It was a replica of the painting hanging in the chapel. "Hey, look at this," I told Julio while pointing at it. "It's just a picture of Horace Oakwood, the guy who founded the camp all those years ago," he said. "That's what Graham told me," I said. "Some war hero." "Yeah," Julio responded. "He defeated a powerful tribe back in the 1800s. They were heavily outnumbered and on the brink of defeat, but Horace mounted a tremendous comeback and managed to defeat the tribe. He was even stabbed in the back, but he still survived, and rocked a pretty neat scar for the rest of his life." "So he was a badass," I said sarcastically. "Yep," Julio said before we both laughed. "Was he called Chirino?" I asked. "Yeah, that was the nickname Horace made for himself. Horace claimed a warrior needs a unique nickname that separates him from the rest." "But why Chirino?" "Honestly, no one really knows. He never explained how we came up with it and what it was based off of." "Interesting," I responded before grabbing my walkie to radio Graham. "Hey, Graham, we finished cleaning up the vomit. What now?" About 5 seconds later, Graham came over the walkie. "Okay, Carson and I finished setting up. We need to go to the rec center. Start heading over there." Julio and I put the stuff back up and walked to the rec center. As I previously mentioned, the rec center was a small shelter that had games such as ping pong, foosball, and air hockey. There were also smaller games like checkers and chess that were set up on benches and tables. It was mainly used by the more quiet campers during the free time of the day, which was during the 2-hour interval for lunch. Well, it was supposed to have all of this stuff. The problem was that nothing had been set up yet. Graham drove us by the rec center the previous week, but during that time, the doors were closed and the windows were tinted, so I couldn't tell if stuff was already inside. Graham told us what was in there, but he never told us that none of it was set up yet. Graham explained that we needed to set all of it up so campers could begin using stuff the next day. There was a small locked shed behind the rec center where all this stuff was kept. It took a while, but we managed to bring everything in and set it up accordingly. While setting up, I noticed Carson taking glances at me. At one point, staring at me for a solid minute. I was already fed